This could be one of the biggest engineering projects on Earth, and also one of the most controversial. China has just started building what will become the world's largest hydropower dam, costing an estimated $167 billion. And it's not just a dam. It's a geopolitical flashpoint, a water bomb in the making, and a deep concern for both India and Bangladesh. Chinese Premier Li Qiang presided over a ceremony to kick off construction. The project is being built on Brahmaputra River, which is known as Yarlung Tsongpa, deep inside Tibetan territory. This is the same river that flows into India's Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, before eventually feeding into Bangladesh, where it becomes Jamuna. Millions of people downstream rely on this river, and now, China is building a massive dam on it. The dam, officially known as the Matua Hydropower Station, will eventually generate 3 times more energy than China's Three Gorges Dam, currently the world's biggest. When finished, this will become the largest hydropower station on the planet. China says it's an eco-friendly project. They say it will prioritize ecological protection and boost local prosperity in Tibet. But not everyone is convinced. India and Bangladesh have both raised concerns. Because this isn't just about energy, it's about water control. A 2020 report by the Lowy Institute pointed out that whoever controls these rivers flowing from the Tibetan Plateau can potentially hold a chokehold on India's economy. And now, that control is shifting further into China's hands. Earlier this month, Arunachal Pradesh's Chief Minister Pema Khandu gave a sharp warning. He told news agency PTI that this dam could become an existential threat to local tribes and livelihoods in the region. He used the term water bomb. He said, if China suddenly releases water from this dam, the entire Shang belt in Arunachal Pradesh would be devastated. It could wipe out villages, especially those of the Adi tribe and other indigenous groups. The concern isn't just about floods. It's also about droughts. Because controlling this dam means China could restrict or divert water too. India's Ministry of External Affairs has officially raised the issue. They've asked Beijing to ensure that the interests of downstream states aren't harmed. They've also asked for more transparency and consultation. India is now planning to build its own hydropower dam on the Shang River, to act as a buffer, in case of sudden water releases or floods caused by China's project. Bangladesh has also weighed in. In February, officials sent a formal letter to China, requesting more details about the dam and its possible impacts on their rivers. Now, where exactly is this dam being built? It's in a remote part of Tibet's Matua region, in a canyon believed to be the deepest and longest on land anywhere in the world. This section of the Yarlung Tsongpa makes a dramatic U-turn around the Namcha Barwa mountain, a feature known as the Great Bend. Here, the river drops hundreds of meters in elevation, which makes it ideal for hydropower. This is part of President Xi Jinping's Zhidiandongsong policy, which literally means sending Western electricity eastward. It's a long-term push to turn China's rural west, especially Tibetan regions, into energy hubs for the country's booming cities. The Chinese government insists this project will cut pollution, generate clean energy, and uplift rural Tibet. But Tibetan activists say otherwise. They see this dam as yet another example of Beijing exploiting Tibetan land and resources, without consent or compensation. Environmentalists also warn that damming this river could have devastating ecological effects. These valleys are rich in biodiversity. They also sit on active earthquake fault lines, making such large-scale construction extremely risky. In short, this dam isn't just the world's largest. It could also be one of the most controversial infrastructure projects in recent history. It's about power, water, and politics, flowing straight from the highlands of Tibet to the floodplains of India and Bangladesh. And the ripple effects are only just beginning.